When people die, they just go away. If there's any place a soul would go, it's in your memories. People you remember are with you forever. Got no use for the past.
And ahoy and welcome. This is your boy Kurix_Tuper, and today is April 3, 2025, a Thursday, and it's currently 10:33 in the evening. And in tonight's stream, we are going to once again add a new game to our ongoing list of piling up catalogs of games that, well, in this case, I've already finished this game, so joke's on you. Even though if I don't finish this, I've already finished this before. But hopefully I will try to reach the end, since I want to revisit the world of Lost Odyssey. It's been like, the game was first released on, I have some notes here, December 6, 2007. It's also the same year that I got my first major console, which I won from an auction, Xbox 360. This is one of the first games that I purchased with my hard-earned money when I first had my first real work. That was 2007. I was already working back in 2007. Wait. But we're already... Wait. Where is that? We have already seen that.
When people die, they just go away. If there's any place a soul would go.
Okay. Maybe we should start new game, continue 1,000 Years of Dreams. Ay nako. You guys will I don't know. I don't know if you guys would love long form stories in text, wall of text. This is probably yung the game is really famous or infamous for, the 1,000 Years of Dreams. But first, we start with a new game. And where was I? Again, I'm Kurix, a Filipino variety streamer. I mainly play JRPGs or role-playing games, but since I am a variety streamer, I tend to explore other games, and I think the second objective of my streams is to introduce and maybe share my experiences exploring other genres, other game titles, which might fly under everyone's radar, unless you are really into other or exploration of other genres or other titles. And I guess the game is a bit loud. Let me volume it down. So and I'm from the Philippines, and I'm a Filipino streamer, and I try to speak in English as much as I can. But of course, when we have fellow Filipino viewers or streamers on chat, I will talk to them in our native dialect. I also export my VODs on YouTube, so YouTube is the home of my VODs, and I regularly upload and export my VODs there. Sometimes just right from the actual day I streamed a particular episode, I export it and go, make it no, and it premieres live right off that day. For example, the Nintendo Direct, I immediately uploaded it maybe like 8 hours after the initial stream on Twitch. So if you want, you can also support me on YouTube, and maybe we can also grow there together. Maybe you also have a YouTube channel. I can also follow you back, so we can all support each other also on that platform. I'm also on various social media platforms like X or Twitter, Blue Sky, Threads, and Facebook. I often post my schedules before I start my stream, so you guys know when I will go live. What else? And again, tonight is already like 10:37 in the evening here in the Philippines, that is, but maybe you are watching this on YouTube, so I don't really know what time or day it is on your end, but I will say a warm welcome to you and welcome to Kurix_Tupers channel. Maybe we should caption voice language, English, battle cursor, maybe let's save it. Battle auto output. Back row is also automatic. Back row is not automatic. Set battle command. And I also owned a DVD of Lost Odyssey. I have the original copy right here, but I am playing this on an unconventional means, so I am not using a capture card. So you can add two and two together, since the Xbox Series X is a bit of an older console and it's already broken down on my end. So I have to be creative if I want to stream this on Twitch. Save the settings, yes. So let's check the chat first. You can also join my Discord community or our Discord community if you decide to join there, where I actively manage it and post stuff on each of the text channels that is found on that. Is the sound okay? Oh, I remember this part. This was so freaking epic back in Xbox 360. I wasn't able to afford a PlayStation 3. Look at that. Maybe we should just let it play out first before I start checking the chat. And let me shrink my avatar as well. It's war, people, it's war. Look at that. Look at that dark. Look at that dark game. Look at that. The soldiers are resurrected. And we are introduced to our main protagonist, Kaim. Badass Kaim. But also a very softy Kaim. Look at that awesome scene, man. I already forgotten how badass this game is. Then it will change to a turn-based game later on. And now you have to wait. And let's go. Oy! Oh no! Hindi maganda yung performance ng game! It's scrolling! Tama nga, it's scrolling. It's yung the emulation is not perfect. At wala pa ring option, I think, to adjust it. Ayan o. Nag-stutter pa rin siya. And wala na ako ibang application na nakarun in the background, so it's far from perfect. I thought parang perfect na yung emulation nito, hindi pa rin pala. Ilang FPS kaya to? I need to check later. Once again, it slows down. For cutscenes, okay siya. Pero there are significant parts ng game na nag-FPS drop siya. Okay, so let's check the chat first. We have Ishi redeeming the first. Damon D checking in. Happy streaming, Kuya Kurix. Thank you, Damon. Who else is here? We have Sam Paulo. Mint 1165. Hello, how are you doing? It's been a while. Our Korean viewer and member of the community. Welcome in. We have OCG, Invisible. Ishi, ohoy! OCG, old school pero stuttering yeah? I mean, it's probably because of my laptop. It still can't handle it. Yo, VitaGen, good evening. Ayan, VitaGen has also started streaming and may co-working stream. But later, I think she will also play a game. I think around the wee hours of the morning. Heavy Tank. I remember the ring system of the game. Oh, ayun. Sumabog din yung screen. Defend? Grabe rin yung particle effects itong game na to nung back in the days. Uy, GC down. Blade up. Oh no. I think this is going to hurt. Defend. Okay, I guess. Naka-defend up pero bagsak pa din. Ikaw ba naman hatawi nung ano? Okay, let's continue attacking it. Magma Blast. Heavy tank right unit. Let's attack that. Flamethrower. Item, can I use a potion? Healing medicine.
Okay.
Waza! Martin Game Wired. Waza! I think it's dead after this. I don't know. Oh no. I wonder what's that level 1 at the upper right corner. Is that the HP of the enemy? Let's see. Or it's a different indicator. Play it up. Oh no! Defend. Let's check the chat again. Martin, angas ng game na yan. Bago lang. Hindi. Xbox 360 game. I have the original disc, DVD disc of it. And I'm using an unconventional means to play it. But I own the game. Ay! Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. But look at that.
Thanks.
Basically, the main protagonist of this game is an immortal. But you will ask, if most of the characters there are immortal, then what's at stake? But later you will find out what this game is all about. This is a game from 2007 on Xbox 360. This is one of the first few games that I owned personally, and the disc is still alive. This came alongside, I think, Final Fantasy 13. I don't know if it was the Square Enix main game designer who made a new studio called Mistwalker and then created a game exclusive for Xbox 360. And this is basically, many have said that this is how or what Final Fantasy 13 could have been, since the original minds behind Final Fantasy left to create a new studio and work for Xbox 360. Damn, now I want steak. What are you talking about, steak? What a steak? What's a steak? What are you talking about, steak? Front. Why does it feel like the enemy isn't getting damage from my attack? Should I attack both sides? Like, where's the HP? Maybe should I also attack the other side? Attack with your weapon to damage the enemy. Okay, let's try the right unit defense system has been activated. What? I already forgot how to proceed with this. No, he's an immortal, so I don't know. Healing medicine. Let's still use a healing medicine. Whether you defend or not, it's still around 59 damage. Two HP. I think I just need to like stall, and then later on something will happen. See, I don't have any skills yet because this is basically the introduction of the game where it introduces us to the immortal Kaim or Kaim. Left unit defense system has been deactivated, the other one is activated. Maybe I need to attack it. Let's try. Right unit, left unit has been activated. It's a bit weird though. 0. Deaths again, but wait. See? I'm immortal. So what's the catch though? Give me something, game. Left unit defense system has been deactivated. Right is activated. We have been like attacking this enemy for a number of target info Y, X, Y. No, it's not that. Has been deactivated. Left unit. Right. I'll keep on attacking the right side first. Oh, wala. There's no info. Like, you need to attack the other side before you continue. Left unit system has been deactivated. Finally. Also, you just keep on attacking, I guess. But since I am an immortal, I will not die. It's a good thing I'm already stuffed. But the dinner earlier was fried chimken. Chimken? Fried chicken. And the game hasn't introduced the ring system. Basically, this game has a unique, well, not really unique, quick time event that you need to time your attacks, that it should be inside the circle. It's time to end you. Chimken sounds good too. I know, right, man? And this is still one of those exclusive that hasn't like been remade into modern consoles. It's stuck in the Xbox 360 marketplace. I don't know if it's available on PC Game Pass though. Sephiroth! Ay. You know what? When I play this, I think what sold me was this was the game that was made by former Final Fantasy lead. I don't know if it's Hironobu Sakaguchi or what, or it was a different developer. I think I need to tone down my voice. People are already sleeping. And everyone died except for our protagonist since he's an immortal. And what is, I think this is one of those few games when I played it, it made me cry as well. It made me cry. I don't know. I was reading a wall of text, and that made me cry. Basically, there is a section here in the game wherein you will read the memories and the stories of the adventures of Kaim throughout the years or throughout the his lifespan. Like he helped out an elder, he helped out a kid, and how he was tortured, and I don't know, just because he's an immortal. Uy, Highlands of Wall, Hypocenter. I don't know if there is a option. I think there isn't. Save? Would you like to save? Yes, please. See, it's still emulating like I'm saving, and I'm just level 10. Happy tears and sad tears. Sad tears.
Let's take a bow.
I think this will introduce us to the other battle mechanics of the game, or not? Not yet. Insane Kent Soldier. Oy. Wait, let me look into how to avoid stuttering on SP0 Gold 50. Mint. Anyway, I need to go back to work. Just wanted to drop by. Bye everyone. Thank you, Mint. How to... Let me check. How do I do this? Run the game for a while. Generate shaders. Open NVIDIA Control Manager. Settings. Power management mode. Disable unnecessary background processes. Increase virtual memory page file size. Okay. So there isn't an exact formula on how to fix this. Maybe on the second episode. But for now, I have to endure the stuttering issues in the game. RAM? Oh yeah, I can RAM it. Wait. Oh yeah, item. Bruiser ring obtained. View target ring system tutorial. Ayan. Finally, this will introduce us to the Bruiser target ring system. To trigger a target ring system, you need rings. After you equip your character with rings, the attack command will bring up the target ring automatically. The target ring battle system adds assorted abilities to your normal attack weapons. While the target ring is activated, the target ring and time count will be displayed when you choose to attack. when you choose the attack command. When the time count starts, hold down the right trigger and release it when the outer ring is directly over the target ring. If your timing is right, your attack will be completely effective. Perfect is the best result. If the time runs out, your timing was poor, your result will be bad, and you will not achieve anything additional. Okay! Krenje, good evening from the Philippines. It's now 11:02. I think we can equip it. How do we do that? Equip, Kaim, Bruiser Ring. Okay. Okay, thank you for the bits. For the bit. May killer lang ako ng konti, sir. Enjoy. Sana makapag-foods ka na. Yep, actually, I just had coffee. Pero thank you. Thank you, mama! Okay, we already got the Bruiser Ring. Maybe, we can run this. Healing medicine obtained. Okay. Do we have other items here? Thank you, Cringy. Have a wonderful night or day. So it's random battles. Okay. It's one of those games. Random battles.
Let's take him now.
Okay. I think we can practice the bruiser. Yeah, I need practice. Yeah, right from the start you need to hold the right trigger. Wait, what? I think I saw something. Okay. Nope. Okay, we'll probably just have to randomly fight monsters. Ay! Okay, I got damage, so we have to avoid those lava areas, I guess. Where are we supposed to go? Okay, let's follow the map. I got damage again. Wait. What's the wow? Apple Tunes! Thank you for the raid! Thank you, Apple. Apple is a music streamer. And occasionally she also plays some Valorant. Thank you, Apple. Let me give you a special shout out at Apple Tunes. Thank you, Apple, for the raid and bringing your community here with you. I'm Corix, a Filipino variety streamer. Currently playing Lost Odyssey as part of my Throwback Thursday or retrogaming special. I often play various independent games, RPGs, so yeah, you can check out more information about me in the About section or by checking out the VODs. I'm also on YouTube. You can also find me there with Kurix_Tuper. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you. And welcome. Wait. It's from a former Square Enix head. Wait. Mistwalker Studio. Wait. Let me check. Who is the leader of Mistwalker Studio? The leader and founder of Mistwalker Studio is Hironobu Sakaguchi, a Japanese game designer, director, producer, and writer known for his work on the Final Fantasy series. Previous work before founding Mistwalker, Sakaguchi worked at Square Enix from 1983 to 2003, where he conceived and helped develop original Final Fantasy games, which saved the company financially and launched the franchise. So I think another game by Mistwalker Studio is Fantasian, which released on Apple Arcade and I think recently on Steam. Another Mistwalker Studio game, I don't know if Blue Dragon. I think that's also from Mistwalker Studios. I forgot. Hironobu Sakaguchi. Kaya pala similar ang gameplay sa Square Enix. FF10, I think Hironobu Sakaguchi had a falling out with Square Enix leaders during that time. Many have speculated that the reason why FF13 wasn't parang in a good position, or parang it kind of lost its touch, is because Hironobu Sakaguchi left. And then I think a different parang leadership or people are already handling Final Fantasy 13. So basically what they are saying is Lost Odyssey is the missing Final Fantasy game. Magindara, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. And we just got raided by Apple Tunes, and now we have Magindara raiding us. Thank you, Magindara, and welcome, everyone. I'm correct, a Filipino variety streamer again. I'm into JRPGs, and I usually play retro games every Tuesday and Thursdays. But normally I play independent games, platforming, tower defense, simulation, you name it, I got it. But thank you again, Magindara, for the raid. We have the real G-averse. Is that how you pronounce it? The real G-averse. The real G-averse? Welcome in, everyone! Thank you for the SO. No problem. That's the minimum effort, or the bare minimum that I can give. Oh my god! Blue Dragon, anime yun ah. Talaga? Did it have a anime? Blue Dragon? I think there were 2 games under the Blue Dragon title or series. One is on the Xbox 360 and the other one is on the Nintendo 3DS or Nintendo DS. I have played both. I haven't finished both. So if ever that I will finish this game, I will probably go with Blue Dragon next. It's like Dragon Quest, or the art style. Magindara, thank you again. Let me give you a shout out. Thank you for the raid at Magindara VT, and thank you for introducing me to your community. Thank you, the real Giaverse. Do check out Magindara VT. Magindara raid, the real Giaverse. Who else is here? We have Frank Bunny. Thank you for joining the raid. Speed Sprout Jew, thank you for joining the raid. Who else is here? Who's here? Gia. Gia is just fine. Thank you, Gia. Are you also a fellow streamer? If you guys are also fellow streamers, I will be more than happy to also return the favor and follow you guys back. And let's do that. I think Gia here is also a streamer. OCG. Yep, may anime sila. Yan yung Dragon Quest. Wow! What's the wow? Speed Sprout Jew, thank you for the follow, man. And where he goes, I follow. And it doesn't hurt to follow back. Wait, did I shout it out Magindara? SO at, I think when she raided earlier, or they raided earlier, I don't know. I don't want to speculate. Thank you for the follow. Wow! And you can check out our redeems here. Magindara VT, last seen playing Urban Myth Dissolution Center. There you go. Thank you so much, Magindara. I was also hanging out on Magindara's stream earlier before I started streaming. Why say sorry? And we have words trigger or chat. Word triggers on chat. So sorry, oh my god, nice. Attendance and check it. What else? We have the blue ones are the meme ones, so you can check out our channel redeems here, like this one. The red ones are the randomizers, like this one. So that's the red ones. The purple ones are are a bit of a sus. Like this one, we have the and yeah, those are some of the things that you can taste here on the channel. Wet. They're just kidding. And of course, some music video which are in orange. Here's a sample. We have the Beaniverse, of course. Will it play though? Sometimes it's not working. Will it work? Will it work this time? Let's see. Looks like it's not working, I guess. There you go. Ah, and then somebody redeemed. Okay. That's why. Thank you for sampling our redeems here. Sorry, I got distracted by Emma Frost. Ooh, Emma Frost. I like your style, brother. What's that, brother? Nudge FPS, thank you for checking in. Who else is here? Ayoko sa kanya, di yan mabait. Good edits. The real Giaverse. I should honestly stream, but I've been lazy. Well, in your own time. I think even if you like force yourself to stream, if you're not feeling it, you'll probably not really enjoy it, and maybe the same energy will be felt by your audience. So maybe stream when you're really like feel like doing it. It's either that or you can and try to wing it. Like, okay, I don't like, but let's put up a face. But then I would always advise to just stream when you can and when you feel like it. Thank you for the Sweet Soul review, Magindara. And I've been busy. Okay, it didn't, the Beaniverse didn't work. Sad. But what are the other redeems that we have here? We have Kena and Miyuki. I'm a big fan of Kena and Miyuki, like this one. And let's continue playing the game. Angel Plume is their Phoenix Down in this game.
Out of my way.
Ah, I timed it. I didn't time it right. Perfect. And I think the system that they have here, the menus, are from maybe similar to the junction system from Final Fantasy 9 and even a little bit of Final Fantasy 10 if you start noticing it. And that's why people keep on comparing it to various Final Fantasy titles. It's because basically the founder of Mistwalker Studio is a former developer of and main story lead of the Final Fantasy franchise. Sapitsuki! Hello stream! Last seen playing Repo. Thank you, Kay, for dropping by. Oh no. How was your stream? Happy Thursday. Yes, it's a Throwback Thursday on our end. That's why I am returning back to this 2007 Xbox 360 exclusive game called Lost Odyssey. Again, this is still part of our Throwback Thursday special. This is our very first episode of Lost Odyssey, a game that I own, and the DVD is still alive and kicking. I have made a post on X, Blue Sky, Threads, and Facebook of the disc. I showed it, as evidence that I own the game. So people cannot fault me for using unconventional means to stream this game. I don't know though if you can play this using PC Game Pass. I haven't tried it. Maybe you, I don't know. For those who have PC Game Pass, maybe you can check it out. Or maybe you need an actual Xbox console to play this game. Random encounters is also present on this game. It's basically a 2007 game.
Let's take him down.
Darn it. Well, hope you have fun. I gotta go eat. And in case you're curious, I was in my training arc for a tournament. Oh! Training arc for a tournament. Are you into martial arts? You don't usually, or maybe into sports. What kind of tournament are you referring to? I don't know if you're still there though, since you said you're about to sleep. It's a game tournament. Digital. Marvel Rivals tournament. Okay, okay, okay. That's a bit bold of me to assume that you are. Well, I'm not wrong though. Usually when you say tournament, it covers a number of games from sports and now esports. Marvel Rivals. I cheaper hold too much. That's my head and hand hurts. Oh no. And you said you are training for a tournament, and that is your best asset for your tournament. So yeah, you should really take a rest, and hopefully during the tournament, it's all healed up. You need those reflexes for the actual tournament. Thank you again, Real Giaverse, for the follow. And welcome in again, everyone from Magindara's community. And welcome as well, Speed Sprout Jew, Cringy for, and of course Apple Tunes for also raiding. And if you guys are about to sleep, ayan, have a wonderful and relaxing sleep. And we'll see you guys when we see you. I will be still lurking on and checking out your streams, Magindara and Apple Tunes. Usually when I am not streaming, you would often found me dropping by, lurking and supporting. But when I start streaming, of course, I need to close everything up because I'm just using a mid-range gaming laptop. I'm using an HP Victus 16E. So you can look up the specs of that gaming laptop. It's not that impressive. And I am also streaming OBS on that laptop, streaming and playing this game on the same system. That's why there are a number of games that I cannot play at the same time. Example, the Rise of the Ronin and the recent Atelier Yumiya, but I also chalk that up to the games not being fully optimized, so it's a bit of a shame. So I'm waiting for further optimizations on Rise of the Ronin and Atelier Yumiya. And hopefully I can revisit that again and I can finally stream it live. To also talk about Koei Tecmo's game because Koei Tecmo provided me with the Steam keys for those games. A former laptop user, I understand. OBS tsaka takes a lot of holy shit. Yeah, true. Example, there are games that when OBS is running or when I am streaming, the game performs like shit. But then when you turned it off, like OBS is turned off, the game works perfectly fine. Case in point, what Atelier Yumiya is. But then again, if I was entrusted by Koei Tecmo America to stream their game, and how can I do that if I am just going to play it off stream? So I think it's a bit unfair for them. But I guess I just have to not be poor and just upgrade my goddamn setup. but I don't have the money yet. Maybe in the future, but I'm looking forward to that future that I will be able to upgrade my setup. Maybe the laptop will be on the side. It will be a dedicated streaming platform for OBS, and then I have a gaming PC on the left side wherein I will do all of my gaming. I think I saw a setup like that on AV Mode's social media post. Like, oh, so you can do that. You can have both PC and laptop on at the same time. Well, of course you can. And you can use those, you can connect OBS on one system to another system. So that was a very like, oh, so you can do that. Okay, maybe in the future, but probably not now. Okay, so let's continue playing this game. Again, thank you, Magindara. Ridiculously Ben, last seen playing Repo. I don't know. Is this game really not that familiar to everyone? I guess, I don't know. Not everyone owns an Xbox 360 back in the days. I think most of the people own PlayStation 3 rather than an Xbox 360. There are only a handful of JRPGs. I actually have Infinite and Discovery, that is also an Xbox 360 exclusive. Magna Carta 2 is a Korean developed RPG as well. I still haven't finished that game. What? I'm looking at my cartridges here. What is that other game? Oh well, let's just play the game first. Ay, timing's bad. Hey, it's bad again. It's bad again. Yo, Matt. Ridiculously Ben, thank you for the SO. No problem. Matt Apocalypse. Si Jordan Herrera yan. Bidan. Ah? Power Boys? What are you talking about? Jordan, wait. The game seems too loud. Let me... I feel like I'm shouting. My lungs out. Return. System. Settings. Voice language. Music. No, wait. Brightness. Change back to default settings. Voice language, caption speed, text speed, fast. Mana herb obtained. Ganda ng art nun, Magna Carta. Oh, you have played yung Magna Carta, the first. I haven't played the first one, Matt. Magna Carta 2 that I played on Xbox 360. This is actually an Xbox 360 exclusive. This is called Lost Odyssey from Hironobu Sakaguchi. I think, is he the one being called the father of Final Fantasy? Because it said na he popularized the Final Fantasy series. I think he is the father of Final Fantasy. But yet eventually, Square Enix let him go, and he started his own studio, which is Mistwalker. I think the last game that Mistwalker has made is Fantasian. Still doing some JRPGs, still inspired by Final Fantasy, a game that he started. Imagine, even if you started or conceptualized the whole Final Fantasy thing, once you are owned by a company, you have no other choice but to either quit or let go of your creation. Ay, di pa may art book lang. Okay. later on, we will be able. There will be other party members that will join us. They are mortals, so you have to take care of them. Unlike our main protagonist here, actually there are 3 or 4 immortals, and probably also 4 or 5 mortals. Aish. Aish.
Only the strong survive.
Okay. Kaim. Pero good evening, guys. Thank you for, again, Magindara. Thank you to Apple Tunes for the rate. I always appreciate you guys. And of course, our silent lurkers and fellow streamers. So all who might also be streaming at the moment, but they're still here. So I appreciate you guys. And thank you for the support. It's not long ago that we only have like 1, 2 viewers watching at the same time. And fast forward to today, we still have that. And here you thought that that changed, no? On really bad days, that usually happens, but not so much, not so much. And I'm always thankful to our fellow streamer peers, who are very supportive, and that's what makes the Filipino streaming community a very solid community to be part of. I don't know if that also is observed on Westerners or Western streamers. If you see like a big streamer watching over another streamer, but what I observed is mostly bigger streamer. I know a couple of big streamers who are also supporting and lurking here, and of course, we can do the bare minimum and return the favor. Of course, they didn't say it. It wasn't an agreement or sort, or nobody is pressuring anybody. But I don't know. Maybe the very concept of yung utang na loob, or as a favor for a favor. I think Filipinos have that intact. Filipino streamers. So even though na it's not a written agreement or nobody agreed to it, somehow it compels us to do so. And it's way better if we have a good, like, a professional relationship with them. But of course, you can. That doesn't always apply. Sometimes you just don't feel the streamer, and if so, then just don't force it. Just let it all flow naturally. You don't have to like fake it. If you don't feel like it, then don't do it.
Hey. What? That guy over there. He's still alive. Huh? Hey, you!
What happened?
What about the others?
They're all dead.
You alone? What's
Who-
your name? Your unit?
Second Lieutenant Kaim Argonar, Commander.
Kaim Argonor.
Armored Magic Troopers.
Kaim
It's a
Argonor.
miracle you made it. Come with me. This way.
Inside
Unbelievable.
credits.
One survivor.
Utang na loob. Internal debt. Yeah, true.
Especially in that outfit.
I don't know, but I think it's just it's not really an utang na. Is it? Is it? Can we equate it to utang na loob? I don't think so. Maybe it's just Filipinos just supporting and looking at after each other. Although I have met some who doesn't share the same sentiment, and that's all right since that is their prerogative. You know, you really can't force them to do anything, of course. Different folks, different strokes, right? So they might have a different goal in mind. Ayan, view the ring assembly tutorial. Okay, let's try it. You can assemble rings. You need to target ring system using what? You can assemble the rings you need for target ring system using ring assembly. Remember that you need components for ring assembly. There are many different kinds of components. These components can be earned in battle or found in treasure chests or at stores. The ring itself can be used as a component too. On the ring assembly screen, you will find the result, find the ring formula list. If you have the required components, you can assemble rings right away. Discover what possible on the ring assembly screen. When you find new components, you will find new rings, formulas as you obtain new components. Reciprocation might be a better term. Yeah, true. Reciprocation. And even if they don't reciprocate din naman, Matt, I have encountered a couple of those individuals, and that's all right. I mean, if they, what I usually do is just, of course, support them since we are parang following mutually. Try to engage with conversation, small talks, and I think that's typical and a very common thing. If you want to establish a connection with somebody, of course you start as strangers, and then as time goes by, you engage in small talks until you build connection. You're joking around, and the next thing you know, you are already in good terms with each other. Of course, at first, it feels odd, it feels unnatural, but hopefully time will be the ultimate judge of that, and then something good will come out of that initial stranger viewer setup, and then you will become friends, and soon it will become mutual. So maybe I am more into like trying to establish connections, a genuine connection. Of course, initially we are all strangers to begin with. So how can you become somebody else's new network or new connection if you don't even try to connect with them? Even though initially it's superficial in the sense that uh, you are trying to communicate, but then they are doing their own thing. Of course, you need to time it, just like how you meet new people in real life. You don't easily become FC or feeling close. You need to also build rapport and stuff. So how do you build rapport if you don't engage? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just that hopeful when it comes to building connections. Di naman lahat ng sinusuporta natin nandiyan para sa atin. Yeah, dati masama ang loob ko pag ganun, pero na-realize ko maybe they're not available for some. True. Kasi example, you put an effort. Alam mo yun, ano bang madalas na mindset ko na dyan? Kasi before, I also have that na parang, okay, I'll support you, pero siguro there are certain expectations na you can support me back. But if you don't, that's okay. Pero of course, when the other people have parang are showing up, supporting you, parang what happens is, okay, so parang hindi naman na-reciprocate. That's all right. Pero yung mga people who are showing up to support you, I think that will parang takes priority. Parang yung ranking nila on the list of people that you would support, parang increase. Parang they will be at the top spot. Okay, this guy doesn't support me when I initially support them. So okay, you will be pushed down, and then I will prioritize those who are supporting me. So what happens is the people na supporting behind the scenes, I will always be there for them since they are also being here for me. So parang nagiging ngayon nga reciprocation na nga lang. So sure, initially parang you tried connecting but they don't. So that's all right. Maybe they're busy, maybe they have their lives to live. Maybe that's not their style. Maybe what they want is not reciprocation, but maybe to just build a community, maybe a fan of theirs. They will always be there to just once they start streaming, they will just watch. So I guess that's what they wanted, or maybe a genuine community that I don't know. We don't know what other motivations that they have. So if that's the case, then well, of course we respect that. So what I usually do is just shift my mindset. Okay, then let's support back who supports us back as well. So ayan, I think everybody happy. It's I don't want na other people will parang I don't want to think bad of them for not doing the same thing that I want them to do. Parang ganun. If they don't do it, then okay. Then let's focus on other people who reciprocate. If not, then okay. They get pushed down. on further down the list, and let's focus on those who are supporting us. Kasi example, just like in real life, di ba? Parang if it doesn't click, it doesn't click. If you start parang forcing it doesn't feel natural as well. And in the end, parang you're just going to resent each other, the other guy or girl or whatever they want to be labeled as. They don't want anything to do with you, and here you are forcing yourself onto them. I think it's a lose-lose situation. So if it clicks, it clicks. If it doesn't, then move on. You can filter the ring formulas by pressing X button. Search for formulas you obtained. So this is the ring system. Should I? Well, we've already seen it. Ring system. Formation. No, this is a different one. Ring assembly. We currently have the Bruiser ring. Bruiser ring Ultra. Guardian Ore 0 out of 6. Damage level up +1. Slightly increased attack damage. Effective area is widened. See? So basically, since we just had the base Bruiser ring, there is an upgraded version which is the Bruiser ring Ultra. You can have a wider, parang, what do you call that? That effective area, parang you have a wiggle room to make mistakes. Because your effective range is much wider. So for now, we don't have any of the components yet. So let's further play the game. Sir? I'm amazed that you made it out alive. You can take that armored car. It should be leaving very soon. Sure, sir. As you can see, our forces have been wiped out. I doubt there is anyone left alive on the highlands. The highlands of Fool have become a field of the dead. Kent should reconsider their strategy now. I can't believe this war ended like this. I hear the meteor fell on the battlefield. Is it true? How did such a thing happen? Magic, that's it. That's why. Board the armored car? Yes. We're pulling out. Let's move. Usually when it transitions to a different scene, that's where the FPS drops happen. So again, the emulation for this game is not that perfected yet. I'm alright since I was on the edge of the battlefield, but the rest of my unit. Did you see that busted up magic weapon? I can't believe even magic energy couldn't protect it. I'll pay attention to what you're doing. I only saw a flash of light followed by a big bang. Then everyone was wiped out. Friend or foe? What the hell was that? It's Meteor. Meteor! Don't worry, you'll be alright. I'm almost done with the treatment. The painkiller should kick in any moment now. And we're finally introduced to another immortal. Dang, that shaky camera. The FPS, man.
That's Officer Seth Balmore with the 43rd Magic Division. She's like you. She got out in one piece.
Really? You two are walking miracles.
But he doesn't recognize her.
Hey,
Uy. I don't know if it's the rumble. The control is rumbling. It's not about the rumble. Cracking sound. The Magic Republic of Ura.
Here's where you get off, Lieutenant.
The Council wishes to hear from a survivor, sir. Sorry, not you, Officer Balmore.
Why though?
Hey, I'm a survivor too.
The Council has only summoned Lieutenant Argonar. Sit down and shut up.
Well, that's just weird.
This way, Lieutenant.
This way, Lieutenant. The game is still choppy. I don't know if it's about OBS. Maybe it is, or the settings of the platform that I'm using to play this game.
Follow me.
Seth somehow recognizes Kaim, but Kaim doesn't seem to remember her. Okay. Wheatstone obtained. 10G obtained. Well, look at that. We are picking up items from trash can. Very original. Very original. Magma fragment obtained. Mana herb. Okay. We have any other trash cans here that we can use? The gate is for vehicles only. People on foot will have to take the monorail to this station above. Can we save? Save? Can we? Save? System? No saving. I'm looking for more trash cans. Hello, any trash cans? Where are you going? The battlefield is completely empty now. Not a thing or a soul in sight. So maybe this is most of you guys, this might be your first time seeing this game. This is a I don't know. That depends. If you guys are into turn-based RPG, this will be right up your alley. Seed obtained. Oh, I remember though. Do I remember those items? It's a bit special though. I think that's a component for ring making. AV mode, AV and Mud. Thank you for the raid and a good evening and a good night. I think AV mode or AV and Mud is about to call it a day or call it a night rather. Thank you, AV. Let me give you a special shout out. We have 3 raids tonight. Well, it's already what time? It's 11:45 in the evening. Normal people are about to go to bed now. But here we are, we're still playing because we're not normal people. I am not a normal. Just kidding. Shout out to AV. Thank you, AV, for bringing your community here with you. I'm Kurix, a Filipino variety streamer based in the Philippines, and I'm trying my hard. I try my best and to speak in English to cater to a wider global audience. I'm trying my hard. I'm trying my best, really. So practice makes perfect. I'm trying my hard. Wow. Shout out to AV Mode. Welcome in again. Who came from AV Mode? We have Mud. It's me, Mud. Whoa. Who else is here? We have Taco Bets. Evening Taco. We have the Game Engineer. Thank you for joining AV Mode's raid. Who else is here? Sao Paulo. Sana all hard. Yes. OCG. Ayun. Also, again, OCG. AV Mode are part of Team Excellence, of course, a group of a Twitch group. What's the best description for excellence? Maybe you can sell the excellence group to us. There are various Twitch groups. I think I have been invited to one, but I'm not too sure if I want to be or what entails by joining such groups. So I'm holding up for now. I got invited to one. I guess another one invited me, but I don't know. Maybe it's as simple as okay, let's become part of one whole group, or maybe there needs some contract signing or what. But for now, I am just enjoying my time being an independent player. OCG, AV mode, hard. We have Rick, Rice Krispies. There you go. Oh no, my eyes! I can no longer read the text. I have to look closely at the monitor. Gachibaz. Muadits, thank you for joining the raid. First time chatting as well. Make your own group. Nah. It's okay. Howard Floyd de Leon, thank you for checking in. And again, a good evening, guys. And if you're about to sleep and you need to rest, go to the restroom. If you want to sleep, ayan, have a wonderful and a pleasant evening to you. If you are still looking for a place to hang out, ayan, you are more than welcome here. Pwede mag-Tagalog dito. Ako lang yung trying hard talaga. Pero I need to constantly practice since I'm also trying to cover a variety of games. And I have been accepting various sponsored streams via Lurkit and Keymailer, and I am in talks with other content creation platform and actual marketing teams. So maybe I'm trying my best to cater to a more wider audience. Pero as long as nandiyan naman kayo and you are talking to me in Filipino, I will also talk back in Filipino. And of course, Filipinos are global na naman eh. So kahit mag-i-English ako dito, maintindihan nyo naman. Nako, need mo pa LASIK mata mo, Corix. Probably. I actually have noticed that there seems to be a parang cloud forming at the parang edges of my pupil. I think I'm not blind though, but hindi naman siya din blurry, pero I know that that's not normal. So parang there's some cloud forming, but just a small amount. But then again, yeah, maybe in the future, but not now. AV mode excellence means actually means excellency. We're a community of content creators and gamers. There you go. Team excellence. And it's a good play with play of words. It's also a good parang well, hindi naman siya anagram, but yung abbreviation XLNZ, and you can just read it as excellence, diba? And they are also selling merch. They are also doing sponsorships as well, as I observed on members of Team Excellence. So do check out AV Mode and other Team Excellence members. Thank you again for the raid. Okay. AV Mode or AV is also an artist, so if you want, you can also check her portfolio out. I think she's also doing commission art, so maybe you can also check her rates if you like her art style. Zeri55! What? Thank you. If later I end the stream and then notice that there is a good yung FPS suddenly becomes normal, I will only assume that I don't know. Maybe it's OBS's fault again for being a resource hog. And again, this is Lost Odyssey, a game from 2007. Oh, it's cracking. I currently own the original DVDs of this, but I am streaming it on a different platform, not of Xbox 360. So there might be some hitches. Lieutenant Argonor, please take the central lift. The monorail is waiting up above. To run, move while holding the X button. Ah, okay. So X. There you go. I have a soldier telling me he lost his helmet. Where the heck could it be? He said it dropped through the gap while he was going up the lift. But when he went back to fetch it, it was gone. Okay, so that's a hint. Maybe later we will find it. Wait. Wait! Okay, fine. But we need to go to the parang central elevator. Eh. Maybe there's something here. Usually it pays to explore off the beaten path when it comes to RPGs. But there's nothing, so okay. Okay. And again, do check out AV Mode and Team Excellence. OCG is also part of Team Excellence. They also do collabs with each other, and it doesn't mean they don't do collabs with other or non-Excellence members. Actually, since they also rated, that's already a testament that it's not about their group alone. How do I do this again? This cargo lift doesn't work the same way as the others. Oh, no, 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 no. Later. Dang, that camera angle. Huy! Okay, so I guess there's no other way but up. I don't know, maybe the 60 FPS is affecting the performance of the game. Should I I think the 60 FPS is helping out smoothing out the game. So let's just stick to the current settings of this game. Maybe I can experiment on the next stream. So any other items that we can check here? Nope. Move it, Lieutenant. Stop goofing around. Well, excuse me. The station is just ahead. Let us proceed, Lieutenant. Again, with the cracking sound. Hurry up. Monorail, the Great Gate Station. Maybe later I will have to... Sixpool! 89, thank you for joining AV's raid. We're currently playing Lost Odyssey. Okay, anything here? Nope, nothing. How about here? Nothing as well. All aboard! We'll be departing shortly. Wait. How about this one? What's in here? Examine. Oh, seed obtained. Okay. Healing medicine obtained. See? The most unconventional of places lies hidden items on posters. Someone in my unit reckons a lone soldier survived the tragedy at the highlands of Wall, but I can't believe anyone made it out of that alive. Well, I am the testament to that. This battle has turned into our worst nightmare. Everyone was killed regardless of which side they are on. Okay, let's check the posters. Okay. Is that it? $100G obtained. Do you have any other posters here that we can inspect and check? How about this one? Antidote obtained. Imagine finding antidote behind the poster. How does that supposed to work? Video game, am I right, people? Okay, it's time to. Can we check the map? Okay, there you go. That's the map. The train cars have been put out of commission to save the maintenance costs. Can't really complain though, since people usually ride it for free. Still, it's a bit stingy on them to do this. Inside the monorail car. Why don't you take a break for a moment? Once we get out of the station, we'll have to walk the rest of the way to the council hall.
Hey, you're that guy, right? The soldier that can't die.
Hmm.
The 17th Division. That was the front line. They were smack in the middle of the Wall Highlands. No one could have survived that meteor crash. But here you are, without a scratch.
Beg your pardon, Lieutenant, but it's really strange. The few we were able to save were far from the center of impact, and even those men were seriously injured.
Well, again, he is an immortal. Kaim Argonorius.
It's hard to believe that anyone could have survived that inferno.
Then don't believe it.
What?
The Council won't like that attitude. Come on, tell us. How'd you make it?
Shut up. I don't want any trouble from you until we reach the council hall. They had my head over it. The magic industrial revolution is the real problem. It brought us more war, more problems with monster attacks, and even more troubles caused by magic energy. There's mass panic at the capital in fear that it will be the target of the next meteor. Some people have already started to flee. They say people from both sides were wiped out together on the highlands of Wall. What the hell happened out there? Ura will be fine. This is exactly why we had the magic industrial revolution, to protect us from things like this. How about the other guy? You've heard about the meteor that fell on the highlands of Wall, right? Everyone died, it seems. It's terrible. Okay. The story about the meteor has already spread through the capital. Could this also be the work of magic energy? People everywhere are frightened. He has some weird clothes, no? Weird fashion. Microsoft Game Studios presents Miss Walker production. Developed by Feel Plus. Character design by Takehiko Inoue? Slam Dunk? I didn't know that. I wasn't able to read that before. Music by Nobuo Uematsu, 8,000 Years of Dream by Kiyoshi Sugemitsu. Kaya pala, yung itsura nila. Takehiko Inoue of Slam Dunk. And then yung Blue Dragon is designed by Akira Toriyama, I think. Oh, star-studded pala yung mga kinuha nilang designer for this game. No wonder, that's why they feel so familiar. Yung itsura ng mga characters, the designs, they're not your typical yung shonen protagonist. Because it's basically 3D Slam Dunk. Interesting. Takehiko Inoue designed the characters of Kaim and the rest of the characters here. Lost Odyssey. Sheesh, look at that. And this was back in Xbox 360. I wish they ported this. Like if Xbox wanted to make all of their games available on other platforms, they should start really reconsidering porting or making a remasters of their old classics, their exclusives, their Infinite and Discovery, their Star Ocean series on Xbox. Chapter 1. 30 years ago.
A new power manifested itself onto the
Hey
world.
Angus! Good
With its
evening!
discovery,
Last streaming, just chatting.
magic industrial
We're playing some
revolution.
Lost Odyssey for the Xbox
This
360.
power came to be called magic energy.
Magic
Even
energy.
now,
Hello!
who can explain
Hi.
why this power, a power that merely lay buried within all living creatures, suddenly
Sana or-
flourished as it did. Today, this magic
And this is
energy
a
pervades
made by the
every
Final
corner of the
Fantasy, the father of Final Fantasy, Hironobu Sakaguchi, after he left Square Enix. He made his very own studios, Mistwalker Studio, and developed this JRPG for Xbox 360. Ura
Is
Council.
it true the Kents have requested a truce?
Indeed. We heard that enough men were committed to cover the Wall Highlands and that most of the Kent force were eliminated. This war was started by them. It's only right they withdraw.
We've also lost a tremendous number of troops. After suffering such a devastating loss, if the Goatsa were to strike now, there would be no way we could defend our country.
Typical Final
And there are
Fantasy
also
settings,
whispers that Goatsa was
politics.
pulling strings behind the invasion.
What makes you think that the Goatsa were involved?
We have confirmed that a large amount of military hardware has been moved from Goatsa to Kent.
Goatsa
We
to
assume
Kent.
Goatsa plans to use Kent to keep things stirred up and destabilize Ura.
Are you
Destabilize
saying that
Ura.
even the meteor crash was a Goatsen plot?
My lord, I have some disturbing information on that subject. We suspect that a situation at Grandstaff may have caused the meteor crash.
The Grand Staff.
Grand Staff. This is not the first time that stories about it reached my ears.
This is not confirmed, but magic energy may have leaked out of Grandstaff, interfered with something in outer space, and precipitated this disaster.
Gongora,
Yes, my lord.
Gongora.
the Grand Staff falls under your jurisdiction. Do you have anything to say?
Nothing for the moment. Where did you get this information? Construction of Grand Staff is going smoothly.
Now that the forces of Ura have suffered such devastating losses, I think we have no other way to protect our land except with the magic energy that Grandstaff will provide. We should hold off on debating the pros and cons of Grandstaff.
The Grand
Until
Staff.
we thoroughly review the world's
Do take
current
note of those
situation.
guys if you're still watching this. The
What you
Grand
say
Staff.
makes sense. But our plan to use magic energy is a double-edged sword. With all sorts of rumors flying around, we might want to halt construction of Grand Staff.
What?
Only temporarily. As soon as it's clear that Grand Staff had nothing to do with the meteor collision, we'll resume construction immediately, Gongora.
So it's not about the enable preview mode. It really is affecting the when scenes transition to another Kaim Argonor. The voice cracks, FPS drops. So it's not a perfect stream. Kurix, ima-sleep na. Muna, salamat sa usapang random about reciprocation and shiz. Appear muna. Salamat. Thank you din, and good night, Matt. Maraming salamat for hanging out and also sharing your thoughts about yung reciprocation and the wider Twitch community. Okay, let's explore the map. Hey, did you hear? Everyone who went to the Highlands of Wall was annihilated. Yes, sir. Get on the left, Lieutenant Argonor. The Council is waiting for you. Of course we will not go there. Please get on the left. We must hurry to the Council Hall. I'm going to explore and get some cold water stone. We have other items that you can pick up here. This is the monorail is not on operation at this time. It's not operational this time. You can see the Council Hall over there across the monorail. That's the nerve center of the Ura government. If you have a question, go ask the station crew. I'm just here on something. Pick up. Engraved ring obtained. We managed to get an engraved ring for just exploring. Thank you for riding the monorail today. We hope to see you again. Wait, we still have some items around here. I think we pick up a couple of new items. Ring assembly. Bruiser ring, wheatstone. Bruiser ring ultra, guardian ore, bruiser ring, filter. Display all. Flame ring, a ring that houses a small amount of fire energy. Inflicts fire damage. Inflicts water damage. System, can we save? Still can't save. Spellbook, white magic, black magic, spirit magic, see? I wonder how will this all unfold later. Skill. Set, skill link. Still empty. Equip. Accessory. Do we have any accessory? And just like in the junction system, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8 and 9, it also has, if you equip a certain equipment, you need to master it. Then you will be able to use the ability. I told you guys, this is the lost Final Fantasy. From the father of Final Fantasy after he left Square Enix. Later on, all of the mechanics will be fleshed out. Wow. That was fast. That was fast. Do you really need to be in the same leaf as I am? We don't have time to waste here. Once we're out of the station, please follow me straight to the council. We must get moving, Lieutenant Argonor. It's quite a long way to the council hall. Level 10. Disc 1. There are 4 discs for this game.
It was announced today that parades planned for the upcoming Ura Council Transition Anniversary ceremony have been cancelled, and that
A meteor fell on the highlands of Wall. A meteor? How insane is that? What happens if another one falls here? Well, the Ura government will make sure to protect you, I guess. I don't know who it is, but someone keeps throwing trash into the vase. It'd be nice if there was someone else could pick it out too. Okay. Where's that vase? Where's that vase? Up. Level up, Art Waltz. Thank you for hanging out. Level up. Level up. Welcome. This is where you go if you need any directions or have questions about how to use the monorail system. We also handle PA system announcements, monorail status reports, and lost and services here. Let me know if you needed anything. Drop of lost item? I believe we just had someone inquire about this earlier. The ring was a gift from the owner's fiancé. He was a young soldier, and he was quite distraught. I'm sure this will make him very happy. I was asked to present a certain item to whoever brought this ring here, so please take this. Cure all of pain. So that's the engraved ring, I guess? Healing medicine obtained. I can't believe how laid back civilians are. We're at war here. We're at war, so I understand why the soldiers here are all so tense, but I'm starting to dislike the atmosphere in this station now. If you want to ride the monorail, go up the second floor, assuming the monorail is even working, that is. Ever since the magic industrial revolution, Ura's undergone tremendous growth. Magic sure is a force to be reckoned with. What this? Oh, no. Hey, look, a dog. Of course, the people are benefiting from the magic industrial revolution, although there are still some who fear this power that they don't understand. Okay, let's check everything. Okay, nothing else? Let's continue. Boys? No more wasting time, get moving. Excuse me. I'll just have to mute it, so you guys won't hear it, the cracking sound. Central Square Station. Oh no, it goes again. Maybe I should just let it load first. This was a different time. The battles at the Highlands Wall took a nasty turn. All the soldiers in the city are on edge and stern looking. Okay, let's explore this area first. It's loading up. Ishi, thank you for the hydrate. This is the boarding area for the magic taxis. Thank you for the hydrate, Ishi. The monorail is free because it's wartime, but those guards on watch freak me out a little. Seed paint. Wheatstone. All the soldiers have been acting so hostile lately. They could at least loosen up a little while they're shopping. Why do you care? Why do you care? I had to walk everywhere when I was young. What would happen to the youth of today if the magic was taken away, It's hard for regular folk to take the monorail nowadays. Most people take magic taxis. Ayoko maniwala eh. Kick. Angel's Plume obtained. This war has cut drastically into our clientele. Hopefully we'll have our old bustling city back before long. Hey there, what do you think? Isn't she a beauty? A real car? Running on magic engine? I mean, it's alright. Seed obtained. I'm picking up so many seeds. I forgot what's the use of those. Maybe we can equip, Kaim, remove. Can we make a ring assembly? Bruiser ring. Aqua ring. It needs cold water. Wheatstone, we only have 1 out of 3. Bruiser ring, we have 1 bruiser ring. And guardian ore, 0 out of 6. We don't have guardian ores yet. Magma fragment, 1 out of 3. Aqua ring, 1 out of 3. Cold water wheatstone. So let's return and equip Kaim with the bruiser ring. I was just at the station, but the monorail and taxis are all stopped. How are we supposed to get to the Great Gate? Wind Seal Leaf obtained. Another component for making keys, I assume. Only a short walk to the council hall. Once we get to the main street, let's move. Okay. Okay. Oh no, the game is cracking again. The city of Ura.
Well done. You may leave. Lieutenant Kaim, we thank you for a job well done. I am Roxian, chairman of the Central Council of Ura.
Ura!
Well, Lieutenant, it seems people are calling you the Immortal. We've heard there were almost no survivors from Ura or Kent after the meteor crashed on the Highlands. And yet, you appear to be unharmed, even though you were presumably at the
magpa-farm ka?
point of impact.
Pa-farm, what do you mean, Ishi?
How did you survive?
I don't know.
My lord, please allow me to explain.
Okay, explain. Seeds magtatanim. Not really. Maybe for crafting stuff later. Maybe it will become clear. I also forgot this mechanic.
Thank you, my lord. Actually, this man is immortal thanks to my magic energy. He is under a spell of immortality that I conjured.
Oh, really?
I wish to know more. This immortality spell, how does it work?
I don't know.
What? Are you saying that you don't know about the spell cast on you?
I don't remember.
See, he recalls nothing. He is an amnesiac protagonist. Pero later on, slowly his memories will start coming back to him.
My lord, this man has lost his memory.
Your typical shonen protagonist or JRPG protagonist.
So I have been studying his abilities.
Then what can you tell us, Gongora?
Gongora. Take note of that name, guys.
With all due respect, my lord, the spell is a curse. It is said that merely hearing it brings death near. For the safety of everyone, it is better that the spell be kept secret.
Very well. Since I trust your studied opinion, I shall take your word that we should not know the spell. Death is determined by fate, and one cannot fight it. Lieutenant, since it seems that you cannot be killed, The Council would like to bestow a special mission on you.
A suicide mission, but since he cannot be killed, it's not really a suicide mission.
We want you to go to Grandstaff.
My lord.
Gongora, you cannot keep this hidden any longer. Till now, construction has been left up to you, but we've lost contact with the site.
It's just that...
He's acting... He's
Until we
acting
can confirm
suspicious.
the Grandstaff project is safe, construction shall be suspended.
Yes, my lord.
So now, Lieutenant Argonar.
Lieutenant Argonar.
You know of Grandstaff, under construction in the Sea of Boss?
Sea of Boss.
I've heard that it's a magic staff.
A magic staff. That's the Grand Staff.
Yes, it is. As you just heard, all communications with the site have been cut off for some time now. Considering the danger from magic energy leaks, we suspect that no one can investigate the possible cause except someone immortal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there is someone else.
What did you say?
At the Wall Highlands, another immortal. Her name is Balmor.
Seth. Oh, at least he recognized Seth Balmer. I thought he didn't recognize her.
Well then, this other one shall accompany you. I shall summon her. Quickly, make the arrangements.
Right away,
I recognize Seth Balmer. I thought he didn't because he barely spoke to her earlier.
My lord, pardon me for saying that I'm building Grandstaff for the sake of our nation and its people.
Okay, so he is the one who built Grandstaff.
Enough! We will await Kaim's return and report.
Of course, my lord.
You are dismissed, Lieutenant.
Thank you for coming, Lieutenant Argonar. I have a word from Chairman Roxian that you are off duty until further official orders from the Council. There's a fine inn just along this street for you to wait for your orders. We have already arranged for the Council to contact you there. You can check the location of the inns at the shops with the navigation map on the top right corner of the screen. You can also zoom in and out by pressing the back button. Okay. Let's save first. See, very Final Fantasy yung interface niya. I was all static back then when I was playing this for the first time. I think Final Fantasy 13 is the first main line. No, not really, because I have played yung Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 back then. Pero with the newer console on that generation, I don't have a PS3. All I have is an Xbox 360. I was really hyped up playing this game. I managed to finish it as well. That was 18 years ago. It's been a while since we changed from the monarchy to a republic, and I think it's made a big difference. Things are easier now. Council Chairman Roxian is one sharp man. He's been holding the reins ever since Ura became a republic 12 years ago. Highlands wall wiped by a meteor? Was it magic energy? Wait, have I been here before? Oh. Hey, can I tell you a secret? There wasn't any magic when my grandpa was a kid. Should I... Wait. So basically, we only have... Ah, okay. So there isn't anything going on on this location. Just this soldier. Just a dead end and the save spot. The magic industrial revolution has made life easier, sure, but it's also had a massive effect on nature. The magic industrial revolution is really something. We lived completely different lives before it came along. Wind Seal Leaf obtained. Let's start picking up items. I'm searching for my husband. He belongs to the 98th Armored Magic Troopers Division. I heard his unit was sent into battle with the Kent. I'm still hopeful, but I'm sorry, girl. Your husband probably is dead. Ming! Meow. Councilman Gongor is the greatest wizard in all of Ura. They say his political enemies fear to move against him because of the power he wields. Go! I eat! I lurk! Sige, sige, Ishi. Thank you, thank you. Wait. I'll probably sleep at around 1. So for now, I'm just going to enjoy my time here. Shirayuki, good morning. 12 na eh. Hoy, wait. Di pa nga NB. Si NB naman, pinapaalis agad ako. 12:28 pala. Lord Gongor, a member of the council, is also an expert in magic. No one can match him in the subject and its use. Oh, there's something here. Oh. Maybe later we will be able to check that place out. Oh, wait, there's another... It's Crew Crew! Good morning. How are you? I haven't... Nag-stream ka ba ngayon, Crew? Parang hindi, no? I think It's Crew Crew has been parang busy today with work. Pero yan. Good morning. It's already 12:29 at the time of recording, and when this was first live on Twitch. Yes, I'm already speaking at the past tense because it is. Again, I'm Kurix, a Filipino variety streamer, currently playing Lost Odyssey for Xbox 360. I already own the original of this game and just playing it on a different platform, not an Xbox 360, but I will not divulge any more information about that. And this is why backwards compatibility is really important. And why there is an argument to be had with game preservation. Goes in the show. Good morning. How are you doing, kind song? The Sea of Boss has always been dangerous, but now it's infested with monsters thanks to the increase in magic energy. They say magic energy brought the tragedy of the Highlands. Duda ka. Wait, what's in here? Hey, Dogo, probe. 2 wheatstone obtained. Hey, Dogo. How about you, OCG? Are you currently streaming at the moment? Or playing some Monster Hunters? How's your night going? Open na. Yay, open na. Streaming? Nope, not tonight. Pero bukas, di ba? Bukas yung release na nung updates for Monster Hunter Wilds, and I don't know if maybe Path of Exile as well. So kita-kits na lang sa Path of Exile. Wala pa akong Wilds, so di pa ako makarelate. Can I take your order? Or perhaps I can convince you to treat me to something. Excuse me. Excuse me. There have always been rumors that King Zaifa was assassinated. If that's true, then my money's on Chairman Roxin. Just between me and you, I think Kongori is the one who killed killed King Zaifa. The magic industrial revolution is the proof. Yeah, maybe. That's conspiracy. The council is telling us we have won the war, but can it really be called a victory at the cost of this many lives? Up, robe. 100G. My son-in-law went to the highlands of Wool. We don't know what's happened to him. My grandchildren are all still so little. I'm sorry, sir. Examine. Suspicious. Okay. The war is over, but this hard time continues. Bah! How about a drink to help you forget for a while? OCG, PoE ito in Monster Hunter Wilds. Buset talaga. Ang buset doon? Ito naman. It will only be buset if you think of it as such. Ang tanong pala, OCG, makakalaro ka ba bukas? Maybe you are also busy with work. The Kent attack has been repelled, but our forces have been devastated. What's going to happen to us? Okay. So you're immortal who survived the Highlands of Wool incident? Are you even human? How did you know about that? Nobody knows about that. Aqua Bomb obtained. Seed obtained. Those beastly Kent must have attacked Ura to take over our magic industries. Apparently Gotsai in the north is pulling the strings behind Kent attack. I guess eventually they'll attack Ura directly. Who knows? I already forgot, although I know who the villain is, and I will leave it at that for now. Lalaro ako bukas Wilds, you know. Oh yun, Wilds. Go wild na muna. Okay. Nothing seems to be here for now. This is the main street of in the city of Ura. You can take care of your shopping along with anything else you might need here. Things were good in the old were good when old Zypha was king. There's been something wrong with this country since it became a republic. Who knows? Oh my, you look worn out. There's an inn just over there. Go get yourself some rest in a proper bed. Where? Here? I'm just King Zypha was loved and respected by the people even after the monarchy came to an end, but dying in such a fashion that's bound to create some nasty rumors. So the king was assassinated. The husband of a young woman next door hasn't come back from the battlefield. What a shame. They were such a lovely couple. I wonder what Lord Tolten, son of King Zypha. Okay, so Lord Tolten is doing now. It can't have been an easy it can't have been easy for him, always being compared to his magnificent father. It's often said that the magic powers made life easier for everyone. Magic energy has made life easier. Maybe let's check this violet area out. Could this be a shop? Yeah, probably. The owner of this store often goes traveling to find quality items. Appreciate his enthusiasm, but we can't shop while he's away. That's what upsets me. Okay, so shopkeeper is not yet present? Yeah. There's no shopkeep here. Blue.
And now, counselors, I propose that Gongora be removed from Grand Staff Project, with control transferred to this council.
My lord.
In addition, until Lieutenant Argonar completes his investigation, I propose that Gongora be confined to his residence under surveillance. Those who disagree with my proposal, raise your hands now.
It appears I have no choice but to agree.
I see there are no objections. It is decided.
Why is like the counselor Roxanne suspecting Gongora of something? That face is so freaking innocent. What are you talking about, Roxanne? Counselor Roxanne. Let me charge my phone first. It's like I don't know what time. I'm having a very good time exploring this game, Lost Odyssey. You guys tried this game before? Let me charge it first. Charging the phone. Charging the phone. Parang bata. Miss Rachel. I expect no less from the capital of Ura. Everything's so big, and check out all of the magic engines. I haven't been back to the city for many years. The magic engines are new, but these stone buildings, our roads, haven't changed at all. Let's save first. Yes. I have 1045 gold already. But later I will be struggling with... I remember farming for gold a lot. Back in the day. Excuse me. Antidote obtained. What is this? What's in here? What are you doing at the back door? You don't belong here. Get out. Shut up, old man. It's locked. Okay, that's a point of interest. A locked back door. This is probably the inn that we need to sleep on. Welcome to the council. Has told me about you. Please enjoy your stay. Ay!
As Kaim slips into deep sleep, his dream unfolds. A dream or his past.
Oh, yan.
At this moment, there is no way he could know.
Uy! Sakit! He has a kid. He had a kid. The game has some interesting camera angles and scene transition. It's like we're peeking at his life. Like, why does the camera have to be on that direction? Kaim recalls a memory that was locked deep within his heart. And this is where the 1,000-year dreams feature of the game, wherein we are going to start reading walls of text. A dream has been revealed. The family members have tears in their eyes when they welcome Kaim back to the inn for his long journey. Thank you so much for coming. You understand the situation immediately. The time for departure is drawing near. Hannah's departure. So the title of this dream is Hannah's departure. The time for departure is drawing near. Too soon. Too soon. But still he knows this day would have to come sometime, and not in the distant future. I might never see you again, she said to him. With a sad smile, when he left on this journey, her smiling face almost transparent in its whiteness, so fragile, and therefore indescribable beautiful, as she lay in bed. What? May I see Hannah now? He asks. The innkeeper gives him a tiny nod and says, I don't think she'll know who you are, though. She hasn't opened her eyes since last night, he warns Kaim. You can tell that from the slight movement of her chest that she is clinging to a frail thread of life, but it could snap at any moment. Oh, they are referring to somebody on their deathbed, and I think that that character is Hannah. It's such a shame. I know you made a special point to come here for her. Another tear glides down the wife's cheek. The wife's cheek? Never mind, it's fine, Kaim says. He has been present at innumerable deaths, and his experience has taught him much. Death takes away the power of speech, first of all, then the ability to see. What remains alive to the very end, however, is the power to hear. Even though the person has lost consciousness, it is by no means unusual for voices of the family to bring forth smiles or tears. Kaim puts his arm around the woman's shoulder and says, I have lots of trouble stories to tell her. I've been looking forward to this whole time on the road. Instead of smiling, the woman releases another large tear and nods to Kaim. And Hannah was so looking forward to hearing your stories. Her sobs almost drown out her words. The innkeeper says, I wish I could urge you to rest up from your travels before you see her, but Kaim interrupts his apologies. Of course, I'll see her right away. There's very little time left. Hannah, the only daughter of the innkeeper and his wife, will probably breathe her last before the sun comes up. Okay, so basically the innkeeper's daughter, Hannah, is at her death's door. Kaim lowers his pack to the floor and quietly opens the door to Hannah's room. Hannah was frail from birth. Far from enjoying the opportunity to travel, she rarely left the town or even the neighborhood in which she was born and raised. This child will probably not live to adulthood, the doctor told her parents. To this tiny girl with extraordinary beautiful doll-like features, the gods had dealt an all too sad destiny. GG's, Kurix, man, mag-rest na mi. Happy streaming. Thank you, Taco, for hanging out. and a good night's rest to you. That they had allowed her to be born the only daughter of the keepers of a small inn, by the way, was perhaps by the highway was perhaps one small act of atonement for such iniquity. Hannah was unable to go anywhere, but the guests who stayed at her parents' inn would tell her stories of the countries and towns and landscapes and people that she would never know. Yo, Tito Zone! Good evening! How are you doing? Kamusta, kamusta? Tito Zone is last seen playing Valorant. We're currently playing one of the many thought-provoking, heart-wrenching, sometimes funny stories of the thousand-year dreams here in Lost Odyssey. This is one of the many highlights for me when I first played this game. Imagine a turn-based JRPG with battles, and then every now and then you will be reading like a short story about Kaim's past life, since he is an immortal. Classic. Hannah was unable to go anywhere, but the guests who stayed at her parents' inn would tell her stories of the countries and towns. And well, I've already read that. Whenever new guests arrive at the inn, Hannah would ask them, "Where are you from? Where are you going? Can you tell me a story?" She would sit and listen to their stories with sparkling eyes, urging them on to new episodes with, and then. When they left the inn, she would beg them, "Please come back and tell me lots and lots of stories about faraway countries." She she would stand there waving until the person disappeared far down the highway, give one lonely sigh, and go back to bed. And again, the story is about a sickly young girl who was born frail at birth, and her name is Hannah, a daughter of an innkeeper and his wife. So this is her story, and this is Kaim technically recalling a memory of Hannah. Hannah is sound asleep. No one else in the room. Perhaps an indication that she has long since passed. The stage when the doctors can do anything for her. Kaim sits down in the chair next to the bed and says with a smile, "Hello, Hannah. I'm back." She does not respond. Her little chest, still without the swelling of a grown woman, rises and falls almost imperceptibly. "I went far across the ocean this time," tells her. "The ocean on the side where the sun comes up. I took a boat from the harbor way, way far beyond the mountains you can see from this window. And I was on the sea from the time the moon was perfectly round till I got smaller and smaller and then bigger and bigger until it was full again. There was nothing but ocean, as far as the eye could see. Just the sea and the sky. Can you imagine it, Hannah? You've never seen the ocean, but I'm sure people have told you about it. It's like a huge, big, endless puddle." Time chuckles to himself, and it seems to him that Hannah's pale white cheeks move slightly. She can hear him. Even if she cannot speak or see, her ears are still alive. Believing and hoping this to be true, Kaim continues with the story of his travels. He speaks no word of parting. As always with Hannah, Kaim smiles with a special gentleness he has never shown to anyone else. And he goes on telling his tales with bright voice, and sometimes even accompanying his story with exaggerated gestures. He tells her about the blue ocean. He tells her about the blue sky. He says nothing about the violent sea battle that stained the ocean red. He never tells her about those things. Hannah was still a tiny girl when Kaim first visited the inn. When she asked him, "Where are you from? And will you tell me some more stories?" Some stories, I rather. With her childish pronunciation and innocent smile, Kaim felt soft glow in his chest. At that time, he was returning from a battle. More precisely, he has ended one battle and was on his way to the next. His life consisted of traveling from one battlefield to another, and nothing about that has changed to this day. He has taken lives of countless enemy troops and witnessed the deaths of countless comrades on the battlefield. Moreover, the only thing separating enemies from comrades is the slightest stroke of fortune. Had the gears of destiny a slightly different way, his enemies would have been comrades and his comrades' enemies. This is the fate of the mercenary. He was spiritually worn down back then and feeling unbearably lonely. As a professor of eternal life, Kaim had no fear of death, which was precisely why each of the soldiers' faces distorted in fear and why each face of a man who died in agony was burned permanently into his brain. Ordinarily, he would spend nights on the road drinking, immersing himself in an alcoholic stupor or pretending to. He was trying to make himself forget the unforgettable. When, however, he saw Hannah smile as she begged him for stories about his long journey, he felt a far warmer and deeper comfort than he could ever obtain from liquor. He told her many things about a beautiful flower he discovered on the battlefield, about the bewitching beauty of the mist filling the forest the night before the final battle, about the marvelous taste of the spring water in a ravine where he and his men had fled after losing a battle, about a vast bottomless blue sky he saw after a battle. He never told her anything sad. He kept his mouth shut about the human ugliness and stupidity he witnessed. Endlessly on the battlefield, he concealed his position as a mercenary from her, kept silent regarding his reasons for traveling constantly, and spoke only on things that were beautiful and sweet and lovely. He sees now that he told Hannah only beautiful stories of the road, like this is not so much out of concern of her purity, but for his own sake. Staying at the inn where Hannah waited to see him turned out to be one of Kaim's small pleasures in life. Telling her about the memories he brought back from his journeys, he felt some degree of salvation, however slight. 5 years, 10 years, his friendship with the girl continued. Little by little, she neared adulthood, which meant that, as doctors had predicted, each day brought her that much closer to death. And now, Kaim ends the last travel story he will share with her. He can never see her again, can never tell her stories again. Before dawn, when the darkness of the night is at its deepest, long pauses enter into Hannah's breathing. The frail thread of her life is about to snap as Kaim and her parents watch over her. The tiny light that has lodged in Kaim's breast will extinguish. His lonely travels will begin again tomorrow. His long, long travels without end. You'll be leaving on travels on your own soon, Hannah, Kaim tells her gently. You'll be leaving for a world that no one knows. A world that has never entered into any stories you have heard so far. Finally, you will be able to leave your bed and walk anywhere you want to go. You'll be free. He wants her to know that death is not sorrow, but a joy mixed with tears. It's your turn now. Be sure and tell everyone about the memories of your journey. Her parents will make the same journey someday, and someday, Hannah will be able to meet all the guests she has known at the inn, far beyond the sky. I, however, can never go there. I can never escape this world. I can never see you again. This is not goodbye. It's just the start of your journey. He speaks his final words to her. We'll meet again. His final lie to her. Yeah, because he cannot die while Hannah is on her parang last breaths. He gives a sweet lie to his friend. Hannah makes her departure. Her face is transfused with a tranquil smile as she has just said, see you soon. Her eyes will never open again. A single tear glides slowly down her cheek. The end. See? And I'm already tearing up. So basically, it's a story of someone consoling a person on her deathbed. of telling her about the world that she could have never. Ayun. Enough. I'm tearing up here. View a thousand years of a thousand years of dreams tutorial. Kaim's mind is filled with lost pieces of past memories. Certain sights or conversations can bring these memories back in the form of dreams. Iba-iba yan eh. Minsan may mga funny stories, minsan mostly tragic. Kasi he has been an immortal for the longest of ano eh. I don't know what's the reason why they are immortal, kung what made them like that. Tapos na. Ayan, to view episodes from A Thousand Years Dream again, rest at any inn or bed or select from the start menu and you can view these episodes on any number of times. When viewing an episode from A Thousand Years Dreams, you can pause it and pressing start button or cancel it by pressing the back button. I think now na siguro I'm much more parang perceptive about stuff, mas open na yung mind about certain things about life and death. May certain appreciation na ako sa yung more stories. I think I cried. May specific story na nagpaiyak talaga sa akin. Hindi to yun. Pero reading it now again. Hindi, I barely remember tong story na to. Pero yun, yung reading it, yung parang it will make you parang retrospect or think or reflect about life. Yung life is short, yung what can you make the most of it? What can you say about life to a dying person? How would you say goodbye? How you say farewell to that person? No. And that's just one part of just one story. Madami pa yan. There are some funny stories, some about the friends he made along the way. K-O-O-R-I-E-K-S, delicious. Salamat, Zion. Corix, delicious. We're playing Lost Odyssey. A game from 2007 on the Xbox 360. And again, we own the copy of this game. We showed proof and evidence on social media. So I'm just playing it on a different platform, not on Xbox 360. So, okay. Just came out of our room. Wait, what's this? Yeah, of course, that's not our room. This is probably our room. Is there an item here? This is from the father of Final Fantasy, Hironobu Sakaguchi. This is the first game that he worked on. I don't know if this is the first or the second game. I don't know which came first, the Blue Dragon game or Lost Odyssey. And the characters are designed by Takehiko Inoue of Slam Dunk fame. That's why all of their faces are a bit long. I was a bit surprised when I saw the credits earlier. Hironobu Sakaguchi. Character designs by Takehiko Inoue. Imagine that. Sabi ni Zion, di ako naniniwala. Tuwang-tuwa talaga ako dati sa graphics niyan sa 360. I don't know. And even up to now naman eh. Well, of course, may mga certain features siya na not working. Or parang medyo doesn't age well. Random encounters. Pero so far yung stories, nandoon pa rin. Graphics seems okay for me kasi nasanay din naman ako sa low graphics eh. Kingdom Hearts 1 pala siya din ang director, si Hironobu Sakaguchi. Have you been in Ura for a long time? This is my first time. I'm looking for a job. Ay, by the way, Zion, nilalaro mo na rin ba ngayon yung First Berserker Kazan? Are you streaming that as well? Yes, Sir Kurix. Aba. And do check out Zion Yael. Yan, madaming games din. Kakatapos lang niya nung Sekiro. And now he's playing some First Berserker Kazan. Teka, gano'n ba kalawak tong... Can we check this place out? Guest book. To our dear guests, do you have any questions, comments, or suggestions? Kindly write them down here. We came here for our honeymoon. We never forget this experience of a lifetime. We'll treasure it forever. Thank you. It rained the whole time. How could I have any fun? It's like a bad weather just follows me around. The soldiers were loud. Everything was so expensive. I just want to go home. At last, the girl was really cute and her food was good. This was my first time in the city. It's been an interesting and meaningful trip. I'd like to visit again. I came here to send my son off to the army. He's such a kind-hearted boy. I'm worried that he won't fit in with those military types. I just pray that he'll be back safe. Let's check. Inintruhan ko lang pero di ko pa nakalaban yung demo boss. Oh, thank you sa shoutout, Sir Correx. Ay, nako. No problem. Sabi ni Tito Zone, followed. O yun, thank you, Tito Zone. Ba't di ka pa nagkasan, Sir Correx? Kahirapan. Ayan ang sagot ko dyan, Sayon. Kahirapan. Wala, 3, magkano? 3.8? Yung game sa Steam? So, ang sagot ko dyan is kahirapan. Gusto mo ba? Kaso ibang account login mo tas offline mode. Naka-family share ka. Yeah, I understand what you mean. Basically, hindi, kasi naka-family share na rin ako. Kasama ko sila Cosmos dun sa family share. Ibang account. Pwede. Gets ko yung setup mo na yan, Zion. Parang you are part of the parang yung family na yon. And then, of course, if the other guy is also playing it online, you cannot play it at the same time. Pero dapat yung isa naka-offline to be able to play it. Family share setup. Yep. Sabi ni Tito Son, appear sa kahirapan. Hindi, tsaka it's a bit on the expensive side. Nasa 3.8 yung game. Siguro maybe later. Diba? It's the same with Black Myth Wukong. I only have a limited budget to spend on games, and I really handpick yung games na nilalaro ko. And so that's why sometimes I'm lucky enough to get sponsored by some games. Example, yung Atelier Yumiya. I reach out to Koei Tecmo to cover their game. Unfortunately, parang hindi pa fully optimized yung game. So I have to wait for further patches in order for me to play this. So, ayun, tingnan ko na lang yung First Berserker Kazan, tsaka yung Black Myth Wukong in the future. Plus, may Denuvo siya, so... Never mind. Kaya pumatol ako sa OT, pambili ng MH Wilds. So, diba yun din? Same din with Monster Hunter Wilds. And it also helps na the game is not friendly sa mid-range gaming laptop. So, it convinced me na, okay, to skip on it. Kasi gagastusan mo nga. Tapos you can't even stream it. Kasi naghihingalo yung gaming laptop mo. So, kahirapan pa din. My system is not strong enough to handle yung Monster Hunter Wild. So, maybe it's a blessing in disguise na din. I rode on the monorail. I saw the castle. I played with a dog. I'm gonna go to my grandma's house tomorrow. I can't wait. Okay. $100G obtained. Wow. We are looting other people's closet. Anyway, we already read that. How about on this room? Typical JRPG, we're looting other people's houses or rooms. Ultra Ura street map, Great Gate, downtown Ura, mismo Papi. This magnificent structure serves as the entrance of the city of Ura, as well as providing protection from enemies. Downtown Ura, beautiful sights of the main streets are the most memorable part of Ura. The palace, transportation in Ura. Okay, how about here? Angel's Plume. Basically, yung Angel's Plume is their Phoenix Down in this game. Uy, treasure chest. Holy Night Charm obtained. Holy Night Charm? Holy Nine Charm. Crisis defense boost. Increase magic and physical defense during critical HP status. Learning progress 0 out of 8. Ito na. Sisimula na yung mastery. I think only immortals can learn that. Riz, super cutie! Oh, ang cute naman ng emote na yon. Heart balloons. Sarkorex! Evening, evening. Or rather, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, you had a wonderful night and stream. I think nag-stream si Riz Super Cutie kanina. Maybe up until now. So, salamat sa pagdaan. Can we loot other rooms? Ito, it's still locked, oh. You know, it's locked. Curious. Seed obtained. Have fun sa LO. Yes. Definitely will. Let's make another save. Para if ever. Did you sleep well? No message for you yet, I'm afraid. We'll hold any message that come for you here, so please don't hesitate to take a stroll outside. I'm sure you'd like to forget the horrors of the battlefield. Oh, by the way, feel free to use any of the items you find here. They are complements of the house. Sure. So, can we access the back area though? Kasi kanina this was locked. Still locked. Hey, old man.
What are you doing in the back door here? You don't belong here. Get out.
Okay, let's explore the downtown Ura first. You were at the Highlands of Wall, weren't you? My son was in the battlefield too. Do you know him? Is he still alive? Sorry, Granny. Your son probably also died back there. I haven't checked out the other area. Okay. That's the central station. Let's check out this area. There's a park a bit down this road. You'll run into Gongora's mansion if you just keep going after that. If you're heading to the central station, make a turn at the T intersection over there. Okay. Gongora. One energy obtained. Seed obtained. Nice. Wheatstone obtained. I think there's an item here. Magma fragments obtained. Can we still kick it? Oh, another memory. Kaim recalls a memory that was locked deep within his heart. Oh no, another memory. A dream has been revealed. Okay, story time. White flowers. Lovely white flowers mark the town. They bloom on every street corner, not in beds or fields set aside for their cultivation, but blending naturally and in profusion with every row of houses, as though the buildings and blossoms have grown up together. The season is early spring, and snow still lingers on the nearby mountains, but the stretch of ocean that gently laps the town's southern shore is bathed in refulgent sunlight. This is an old and prosperous harbor town. Even now, each day its piers see many cruise ships and freighters come and go. Its history, however, is sharply divided between the time before and the time after an event that happened one day long ago. People here prefer not to talk about it. The watershed engraved upon the town's chronology. The memories are too sorrowful to make stories out of them. Kaim knows this, and because he knows it, he has come here once again. Citrix! Good morning. Thank you for checking in. Parang hindi yata nag-play yung check-in. Kailan ba yung mga check-ins natin? Hello? What's happening? Parang hindi gumana yung check-in. Gandang umaga, Corex. Gandang umaga din. Ang number 1 sa balota. We're currently playing Lost Odyssey. Episode 1, revisiting the many stories of Kaim. Throwback Thursday. At the sound of his voice, Kaim responds with a faint smile. You're here for the festival, I suppose. You should take your time and enjoy it. The man is in high spirit. He has joined his customers in a glass after glass until now, and is quite red in the face, but no one shows any signs of blaming him or overindulging. Every seat in the tavern is filled and the air reverberates with laughter. Happy voices can be heard now and then, as well from the road outside. The entire town is celebrating. Once each year, the festival has people making merry all night long until the sun comes up. I hope you got a room for the night, sir. Too late to find one now. Every inn is full to overflowing, so it seems. Not that anyone would be foolish enough to spend a night like this quietly tucked away under the covers in his room. The tavern master winks at Kaim as if to say, not you, sir, I'm sure. Tonight we're going to have the biggest and wildest party you've ever seen, and everybody invited, locals or not. Drink, food, gambling, women, just let me know what you want, I'll make sure you'll have it. Kaim sips his drink and says nothing, because he is planning to stay awake all night. He has not taken a room, though he has no plans to enjoy the festival either. Kaim will be offering up prayer at the hour before the dawn when the night is at its darkest and deepest. He will leave the town, sent off by the morning sun as it pokes its face up between the mountains and the sea, just as he did at the time of his last visit. Back then, the tavern master, who a few minutes ago was telling one of his regular customers that his first grandchild is about to be born, was himself just an infant. This one's on me, drink up, says the tavern master, filling Kaim's shot glass. He peers at Kain suspiciously and says, You did come for the festival, didn't you? No, not really, says Kaim. Don't tell me you didn't know about it. You mean you came here by pure chance? Kaim said, afraid so. Let's adapt a stoic tone to Kaim. Well, if you came here on business, forget it. You'll never get serious talk out of anybody on a special night like this. The tavern master goes on to explain what is so special about this night. You must have heard something about it. Once, a long, long time ago, this town was almost completely destroyed. There are two kinds of events that divide the history into before and after. One is the birth or death of some great personage, or a hero or a saint. The other is something like a war or a plague or a natural disaster. What divided this town's history into a before and after was a violent earthquake. It happened without warning and gave the uh, gave the soundly sleeping people of town no chance to flee. A crack opened up in the earth with a roar, and roads and buildings just fell into pieces. Fire started, and they spread in the twinkling of an eye. Almost everyone was killed. You probably can't imagine it. All I know is that what they taught me in school and what does Resurrection Festival mean to a kid. It was something that happened once upon a time. I live here and that's all it means to me. So a traveler like you probably can't even begin to imagine what it was like. Is that what they call this holiday? Ah, is that what they call this holiday? Resurrection Festival? Uh-huh. The town was resurrected from a total ruin to this. That's what the celebration is all about. Kaim gives a man a grim smile and sips his liquor. What's so funny? The tavern master asks. Last time I was here, they were calling it Earthquake Memorial Day. It wasn't a festival for this kind of wild celebrating. What are you talking about? It's been Resurrection Festival ever since I was a kid. Little did the tavern master know that Kaim is an immortal and he has been lived like so many years already. Wait, let me just move my avatar. You might not see yung text eh. That was before you were old enough to remember anything. Huh? And before they called it the consolation of the spirits, they burned a candle for each person who died and pray for them to rest in peace. It was a sad festival. Lots of crying. You sound as if you saw it happening yourself. I did. Whoa. The tavern master laughs with a loud snort. You look sober, but you must be plastered out of your mind. Now listen, it's a festival night, so I'm going to let you off the hook by pulling my leg. But don't say stuff like that in front of the other townspeople. All of our ancestors, mine included, are the ones who barely escape with their lives. Kaim knows full well what he is doing. He never expected the man to believe him. He just wanted to find out for himself whether the townspeople were still handing down the memories of the tragedy, whether deep down, behind their laughing faces, there still lingered the sorrow that had been passed down from their forefathers' time. Called away by one of his other customers, the tavern master leaves Kaim's side, but not without first delivering a warning. Be careful what you say, sir. That kind of nonsense can get you in trouble. Really, think about it. The earthquake happened all of 200 years ago. See, 200 years ago. Kaim does not answer him. Instead, he sips his liquor in silence. Among the ones who died in the tragedy 200 years ago were his wife and daughter. Wait, what? Kaim had a wife and daughter 200 years ago? Oh, sure. Yeah, maybe during that time he had himself a wife and a daughter. Of all of the dozens of wives and hundreds of children that Kaim has had in his eternal life, the wife and child he had here were especially unforgettable. In those days, Kaim had a job at the harbor. There were just three of them, he, his wife, and their little girl. They lived simply and happily. The same kind of days that had preceded today would continue into endless tomorrows. Everyone in the town believed that, including Kaim's wife and daughter, of course. But Kaim knew differently, precisely because his own life was long without end and he had consequently tasted the pain of countless partings. Kaim knew all too well that in the daily life of humans, there was no forever. This life his family was leading would have to end sometime. It could not go on unchanged. This was by no means the cause for sorrow, however. Deny they grasp upon forever. Human beings knew how to love and cherish the here and now. Caim especially loved to show his daughter flowers. The more fragile and short-lived, the better. Flowers that bloom with the morning sun and scattered before the sun went down. Yo, Crossen, good evening. Or good morning, rather. We're currently playing The Lost Odyssey. And we're reading the second memory that was unlocked on the Thousand Year Dreams. This time, this tells the story of a festival wherein Kaim lost his wife and child 200 years ago. Lost Odyssey is a story of an immortal named Kaim. It's Calzone, lurking and twerking. Thank you, Calzone. We're currently playing The Lost Odyssey. Have a wonderful day. And I think you're about to stream as well. Thank you for the lurk and the twerk. His daughter loved the flowers. She was a gentle child who would never break off blossoms that had struggled so bravely to bloom. Instead, she simply watched them for hours at a time. That year too. Look how big the buds. Look how big the buds are. They'll blooming at they'll be blooming any time now, she said happily when she found the white flowers on the road near the house. Tomorrow maybe? Kaim wondered aloud. Absolutely, his wife chimed in merrily. Get up get up early tomorrow morning and have a look. Poor little flowers though, said the daughter. It's nice. Poor little flowers though, said the daughter. It's nice when they bloom, but then they wither right away. Hey, Shiraberyu, good evening, or good morning rather. Thank you for checking in. We're currently playing The Lost Odyssey for the Xbox 360. All the better, said Game's wife. All the better, said Game's wife. It's good luck if you get to see them blooming. That makes it more fun. Again, this is just a flashback, and we have just unlocked the memory of the amnesiac immortal Game. He recalls the story of when he visited a small town that's currently celebrating a festival of resurrection, but 200 years ago, it was called the Festival of Sorrows, or I don't know, parang, I think that was the name of it. He knows it uh, fairly well because he was there when there was a large earthquake that ate up the whole town, including his wife and child. It may be fun for us, answered the girl, but think about the poor flowers. They work so hard to open up, and they wither the same day. It's sad. Well, yes, I guess so. A momentarily air of sadness flowed into the room, but Game quickly dispelled it with a laugh. Happiness is not the same thing as longevity, he proclaimed. Welcome! Hello, Jananayers! Thank you for first time chatting, and a good morning to you. Welcome in. Oi, what's that? Invisible! Thank you for the I will follow him. I will follow him. Thank you, Janana, for dropping by again. Have a wonderful night. I don't know if you're about to sleep or you're living outside the country, pero have a productive night if you're working. I'm just playing some Lost Odyssey here. A very, I don't know, thought-provoking and heart-wrenching game. Okay, let's just finish the I will follow him, redeem the invisible. Tan 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 tan. There isn't an ocean too deep. Ang haba na. Thank you, NB, for the redeem. What does that mean, Papa?
O paano ko matatapos yung kwento kung redeem kayo ng redeem?
Thank you, OCG. But where's the little owl? May singit lang talaga. Kayo talaga, oh. Although I think later on this will turn sour or bitter itong story na to. Walang yaka o CG. Panira ko ng momentum. Pero thank you, thank you. Thank you for redeeming. Of course, you have the point, so feel free to check out our other redeems here. We have music videos, we have sus. Ito yung mga saucy redeems natin. I thank you, Ishi, for the hydrate. Let me drink to that. Thank you, Tim Puet. And let me stretch as well. Imagine that, naka almost 3 hours na rin din pala tayo. And here I thought na this is going to be a very short stream. I started at around 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. And shit. And soon enough, yan si Ishi magiging number 9 na sa leaderboards. Thank you again for the redeem, guys. And for the basic care package, redeem Ishi. What does that mean, Papa? It may not bloom for long, but the flower's happy if it can open up the prettiest blossom and give up the sweetest perfume it knows how to make while it is blooming. The girl seemed to be having trouble grasping this and simply nodded with a little sigh. She then broke into a smile and said, "It must be true if you say so, Papa. Your smile is more beautiful than any flower in full bloom." He should have said it to her. Kaim later regretted that he had not. The words he had uttered so carelessly, he came to realize turned out to be something of a prophecy. "Well, now, young lady," he said, "if you're getting up early to see the flowers tomorrow morning, you'd better go to bed right now." "All right, Papa, if I really have to." I'm going to bed now too," said Kaim's wife. "Okay then, good night, Papa." His wife said to Kaim, "Good night, dear. I'm going to bed now." "Good night," Kaim replied, enjoying one last cup to ease the day's fatigue. This turned out to be the last words the family shared. A violent earthquake struck the town before dawn. Kaim's house collapsed in a heap of rubble. Kaim's two loved ones departed for that distant other world before they could have awakened from their deep sleep, and without ever having had any chance to say good morning to him. The morning sun rose on a town that had been destroyed in an instant. Amid the rubble, the flowers were blooming. The white flowers that Kaim's daughter had wanted so badly to see. Amid the rubble, "Hello, Nini. Good morning. It's currently, what time is it now? It's now 1:29 in the morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're currently playing the Lost Odyssey and we're reading a flashback, a memory of the immortal protagonist of this game. He basically recalls how he lost his wife and child in this memory. Basically, he visited a town where his house used to stand, where he lived together with his wife and daughter. That was 200 years prior to this festival, the Resurrection Festival. And people used to mourn and be sad as they commemorated the festival. But 200 years after that event, people are parang changed how they celebrated it, and they called it now the Festival of Resurrection, and everybody's in cheers. But came returned to the town because he was there when that happened. He lost his wife and child on that fated day. And since he's an immortal, he always returned to that place to commemorate the loss of his wife and child. Again, thank you, Nini, for checking in. And let's continue reading and what happened. Amid the rubble, the flowers were blooming. The white flowers that Kaim's daughter had wanted so badly to see. Kaim thought to lay a flower in offering on his daughter's cold corpse, but abandoned the idea. He could not bring himself to pick a flower. No one, no living being in the face of earth he realized, had the right to snatch the life of a flower that possessed that life for only one short day. Kaim could never say to his daughter, "You go first to heaven and wait for me. I'll be there before long." Nor he, nor would he ever know the joy of his reunion with his loved ones. To live for 1,000 years meant bearing the pain of 1,000 years of parting. Kaim continued his long journey. A dizzying number of years and months flowed by, years and months during which numberless wars and natural calamities scourged the earth. People were born, and they died. They loved each other and were parted from the ones they loved. There were joys and beyond measure, and sorrows just as measureless. People fought and argued without end, but they also loved and forgave each other endlessly. Thus was history built up as the tears of the past evolved gradually into prayers for the future. Cain continued his long journey. After a while, he rarely thought about the wife and daughter with whom he had spent those few short days in the harbor town, but he never forgot them. Cain continued his journey, and in the course of his travels, he stopped by his harbor town again. As the night deepened, the din of the crowds only increased, but now, as a hit of light comes into the eastern sky, without a signal from anyone, the noise gives way to silence. Kaim has been standing in the town's central square. The revelers, too, have found their way one at a time until almost before he knows it, the stone paved plaza is filled with people. Kaim feels a tap on the shoulder. "I didn't expect to find you here," he says the tavern master. When Kaim gives him a silent smile, the tavern master looks somewhat embarrassed and says, "There's something I forgot to tell you before." "Oh, well, you know the earthquake happened a long time ago, before my father and mother's time, even before my grandparents' generation. It might sound funny for me to say this, but I can't imagine this town in ruins." "I know what you mean," said Kaim. "I do think, though, that there's a there are probably things in this world that you can remember even if you haven't actually experienced them, like the earthquake. I haven't forgotten it. I'm not the only one. It may have happened 200 years ago, but nobody in this town has ever forgotten it. We can't imagine it, but we can't forget it either." Just as Kaim nods again to his understanding of the tavern keeper's words, a somber melody echoes through the square. This is the hour when the earthquake destroyed the town. All of the people assembled here close their eyes, clasp their hands together, and offer up a prayer. The tavern master and Kaim among them. To Kaim, to Kaim's closed eyes come the smiling face of his dead wife and daughter. Why are they so beautiful and so sad? These faces that believe with all their hearts that tomorrow is sure to come. The music ends. The morning sun climbs above the horizon, and everywhere throughout the town bloom countless of white flowers. In 200 years, the white flowers have changed. The scientists have hypothesized that the earthquake may have changed the nature of the soil itself, but no one knows the cause for sure. The lives of the flowers have lengthened. Where before they would bloom and wither in the space of a single day, now they hold their blooms for 3 and 4 days at a time. Moistened by the dew of the night, bathed in the light of the sun, the white flowers strive to live their lives to the fullest, beautifying the town as if striving to live out the portion of life denied to those whose tomorrows were snatched away from them forever. The end. So in the end, um, Kaim thought to himself na the townspeople no longer commemorated what happened to their town 200 years ago. But to his surprise, people still commemorated. Maybe on the night, they celebrated the life that was provided to those who survived. But they still haven't forgotten those who have lost their lives in the process. And even after having a very festive evening, they still took their time to parang commemorate the sad event that transpired, even though they don't remember anything or they don't know anything of what happened during that. Parang it's a bittersweet tale. Kaim only has ano is very familiar with what happened since he lost his wife and child on that incident. And maybe it's a small consolation. Pero what happened after that, yung the white flowers that only blossom once a day, parang blossoms for 2 to 3 days after that event. So maybe it's something mystical na siguro all of the people who died on that earthquake, I don't know, maybe their essence transformed the flowers into something different. It's a bittersweet story. It's a more of a neutral story, pero still a bittersweet story. And it triggered when he saw a family here. Mom will be mad again if I don't get home soon, but I want to play a little longer. Wala, naninipo ng bulo. What is this? No one else is here today. The park is ours. Oh, really, son? Are you winning, son? Okay, let's explore this area first. Oi. Kick. Healing medicine obtained. Sorry, but no one is allowed through here. Use the detour over there. Lieutenant Argonor, is it? The Councilman Gongor is currently serving his suspension. I believe you have your own mission to handle, yes? Wind bomb obtained. Seed obtained. Seed obtained. Cold water stone obtained. I think we can now make some other accessories. The industrial area that sprawls below the crown, symbol of the magic industrial revolution. The people who live here make the lavish lifestyle of Ura possible. There's a dogo. Gongora's mansion, garden. What is this? Save. Saving. And again, thank you everyone for hanging out and watching me read you bedtime stories. Or the stories of the story of Kaim's past lives or his recollection. Papaalam na ba ako? Lord Gongor is not seeing anyone at this moment. Ahem, just between you and me, none of his servants are searching for you right now. By direct orders from the council, no one is allowed to see Lord Gongora. Give up and go away. Oh, really? And whose orders is that? By direct orders. Sorry. Okay, fine. Let me get out of here. I don't know if this game is intended to be played at 60 frames per second, but it feels like it's running on 30 frames. Or maybe it will run smoothly if I'm not streaming. Really, OBS is really a resource hog. So where do we go next? I think we have unlocked Hannah's Departure, White Flowers. We have a number of stories still to unlock. Central Station Square. Wonder what's in here. This is the boarding area for magic taxis. Okay, still not working. I wonder what should we do now? Should we just... Okay, nothing. We've already...
Out of consideration for the people who lost loved ones in the tragedy on the Wall Highlands.
I'm very sorry about this. The monorail is currently out of service due to circumstances beyond our control. Okay, fine, sir. Let's find the... Thank you for riding the monorail. We hope to see you again. So, where should we go next? Ring assembly, I think. Bruiser ring, wind ring. One more. Wheatstone, Bruiser ring. 12 out of 4. Bruiser ring ultra. About the new development. Okay, let's I don't know, maybe I should sleep at the inn. It's a bit choppy, no? Around maybe... Up.
Oh, sorry. Oh, look out. Sorry, miss.
Somebody's snooping around.
Wait, let go! My throat! Damn!
Why are you following me?
You're Kaim Argonar! I mean, Lord Gongora asked me to do it! It's the truth! I'm supposed to tell you to go to his manor. He has something important to tell you!
Okay.
You are?
Jansen.
Jansen.
Messenger for Lord Gongora. At your service. Man, what an attitude. Jeez whiz.
Jeez whiz. Go to his mansion daw. Okay, fine. Let's go to his mansion then. Have you heard about this? A connection of mine in the council told me Councilman Gongora has been confined to his private estate. Could it be true? So the soldiers in front of his house aren't protecting him, but rather keeping him in there? Chismis. Chisms. Okay. Let's go to Gongora's mansion. He wants to speak to us. This mansion is this way. Gongora's mansion garden. Oh look, there are no more guards. I thought the guards are no longer present. Saving. Okay, still at level 10. We are still at the city of Ura. Lord Tolten is currently visiting. Please wait a little longer. Oh, Tolten. Wait, Tolten?
House arrest is going too far. I have firmly opposed Roxian on this. Do not despair, Gongora.
Thank you, Your Majesty. It is much more than I could have asked.
I could never fill my father's shoes. And now that Ura is a republic, I am simply a citizen like everyone else. I am no longer Your Majesty.
So this is the son of the former king who was assassinated.
I respect the royal blood that flows in your veins. It is only fitting that I offer the respect you're due.
Do not be foolish. People will think you're a dissident who wants to restore the monarchy.
I'm truly happy that you have come to see me. You've always been so kind.
You taught me the rudiments of magic. I cannot help but be kind to you in return. I cannot understand Roxian. I believe he intends to stop work on Grand Staff.
Kaya nga eh, what's about Grand Staff really?
It makes me angry, Gongora. Our entire nation has benefited from magic energy, yet he does not understand the significance of Grand Staff. If we can increase magic energy with Grand Staff, just think how much better our people's lives would be. We would no longer need soldiers. You have seen the future of Ura, and how Grand Staff can make it happen. Roxian's vision is too narrow for our nation to grow. I am sorry you had to witness that.
There is no need to apologize. I'm happy Your Highness understands. But even if they stop Grand Staff, we could develop a newer and far better magic engine.
And what is that?
Please let me know what you need, Gongora. I can help you.
I am unworthy, Your Highness.
Maybe I can increase my avatar size, since this is no longer the story time or 1,000-year dreams. Okay, so Prince Tolten visited Gongora.
Please, go in.
Gongora's mansion. You will find Lord Gongora in his study as always. Go through this door and take the left. Go through this door and take the left. So if that's the door, then let's go to the other side. You might find something there as well. Good to see you, Lieutenant Argonor. Lord Gongora is waiting for you. Well, Lieutenant Argonor, your host, Lord Gongora, has been waiting for you. So let's see what's in here. Gongora's magic research lab. Excellent timing, Lieutenant Argonor. Prince Tolten has just left. Those lowly hacks at the council, how dare they get in the way of Lord Gongora's research? Two quality iron sands.
That woman. How could she be in Ura without me knowing?
Oh, who's that woman? Are you talking about Seth? Why? What about Seth that you seem to be too anxious about? Why are you so anxious about Seth? What's this? Interesting. I wonder what this is. I wonder what that is. Second floor.
Good, you're here. I asked you here for only one reason.
Hold on.
What is it?
Oh no. Great, here he comes. Hey, whoa, hey, you are really short-tempered. Hey, I don't have a sword, okay? Easy.
Why are you here?
I told you I'm just a messenger. I came to see if you really come or not, which you have, so that's good.
That's enough, Kaim. He's on our side.
Thanks. A little late, though.
We can use him. He's cunning and quick, and he has many connections. I want you to take him on your investigation of Grand Staff.
No way, sir.
You know, I thought he'd say that, my lord. His shoes, hello?
Look, this other immortal joining the investigation, she might be dangerous.
Why?
The woman was once a pirate. I don't know how it happened, but she's now a soldier for our army. Well, the past is the past, and I know little else about her. Take Jensen with you. He can help keep her in check. Despite what else he may be, he has a healthy respect for women.
So, you know, I heard she was a looker, if you catch my drift. I mean, you've seen her, right? Okay, be that way. You guys are way too serious.
Pirate. All right. Understood.
All right, then. I'll be there early. Oh, yeah, you can count on it.
Remember, Kaim, you're the only one I can trust. I can't leave here for a while. The Grand Staff is my life's work. So if something is wrong, I want you, with your immortal powers, to find out what it is. Understood? You'll be briefed later. You should go now.
Okay.
I'll be right behind you.
I'll be right behind you.
Oh, he's gonna be fun to work with.
This is for your trouble.
Wow, nice. You know, my lord, I've been thinking, working with this guy, it's like playing with fire. I mean, did you see his eyes? I mean, that's creepy. I got a bad feeling about this whole thing. I mean, this little guarantee is not gonna be enough, I'm afraid, to keep an eye on him. You're gonna have to give me a little bit more, you know what I'm saying?
You're already under a magic contract. Don't get greedy.
Magic.
Wow! Whoa, hey, okay, that's some serious mojo, buddy. Easy, easy.
Is your fee still unsatisfactory?
Okay, not funny. I'm not laughing, okay? I didn't stick my neck out for this, okay? Jeez, everyone's a pain in the ass. I'm taking a bath.
Suspicious. Suspicious. Bongora's mansion. Suspicious. Have we been here before? Oh, it's a good thing that we checked that out. Flare bomb obtained. Berserker necklace obtained. Hawk eye obtained. Hawk 2. Equip. Berserker. Crisis attack boost. Increase magical and physical attacks power during critical HP status. Reveals the type of elements of the enemies. Factual analysis. I think we need this first before. Let's go with this one. Learning progress 0 out of 55. Reveals the type and elements of enemies. Okay, just equip that. We still haven't been in any battle. Or maybe we should. Wait. Let me check yung... There seems to be a suspicious sets of box. Can we destroy this? Nope, we cannot destroy them. And what time is it now? It's now 2 o'clock. And we've been streaming for almost 3 hours and 28 minutes. I'm still pretty engaged with this game. Oh wait, have I been on the second floor? I know the other door is going to Gongora's lab. Maybe there's something on Gongora's lab. This one maybe. Ah no. Oh wait, where's he? Seed. There you go. More yeah, it's already locked. Fine. Okay, let's leave this place. Probably we'll need to go to the inn. Lieutenant Argonor, do you have everything you need for your journey? You should prepare for yourself well, so that you may better fulfill the expectation of Lord Gongora. Having you coming in and out of here could damage Lord Gongora's reputation. The council won't look kindly on it. You won't be allowed to re-enter the mansion once you leave. Are you sure you want to leave? I guess, yeah. Wait, is there anything secret here? Why are you like asking me? Wait. I'll have to pick the second option. Okay. Okay. Saving. And I guess that's it for now. We just left Gongora's mansion. Saving Gongora's mansion, the garden. So we were assigned a task, but I think it's time for us to leave for now. And it's already like 3 hours and 33 minutes into the game. And again, thank you everyone for joining me as we play the Lost Odyssey. It's already a Friday, so you know what that means. It's Final Fantasy Fridays later on tonight, or later, not tonight. So expect me to play some Final Fantasy later, and maybe a different game before we play a Final Fantasy. So do check out the socials for any updates of the next game that we will be streaming. But for now, let's roll the credits. Wala, kabukas yung end credits kanina pa? Ah, hindi. Okay. There you go. Thank you everyone who joined us tonight. For the bits and cheers, of course, thank you to Cringy for the bits. For the raids, we have Baby Mode, Apple Tunes, and Magindara VT. Thank you. For the new followers, we have Speed Sprout Jew and the Real Giaverse. For the chatters, we have Baby Mode, Apple Tunes, Citrix20, Cringy, Damon D, The Game Engineer, Frank Bunny, Hey Angus, Ishi, It's Calzone, It's me Mud, Janana Years, Magindara VT, Martin Game Wired, Matt Apocalypse, Mint 1165, Muadits, Invisible, Nini Bear TTV, OCG, Ricker Spice, Ridiculous Ben is Super Cutie, Shira 6, Sam Paulo Speed, Sapitsuke, Taco Bets, The Real Giaverse, Tito Zone, Vita Gen, Zeri55, and Zionia L. And we will be raiding out natin. So for those who want to join the raid, who wants to join the raid, there you go. You can copy and paste this raid message. For our regular viewers and followers, you can copy and paste this raid message containing the some general emotes and our raid message. And for our subscribers, you can copy and paste this raid message containing the tier 1 emotes, or use any emotes on the tier 1 list since you already have access to it. And with that, let's find somebody to raid. Opening up the browser. Opening Twitch. Let me find somebody to raid tonight. Again, thank you for joining me or joining us as we play Lost Odyssey, a classic. So let's raid. Who should we raid now? Da, 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 dun, dun, dun. Do, 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 do. Oh, many people have already finished streaming. Okay, so maybe we can raid. Can we raid? Dun, dun, dun. Long, long ago, 20th century. Maybe we can raid. Let's raid Gale Ray. She's currently playing some Monster Hunter Wilds. Okay. And do check out Gale Ray, and if you like her streaming style, you can also follow her or maybe check her out and support her if you want. And with that, let's raid Gale. Thank you, everyone. And with that, I will leave you with a short, heartfelt message. Happy Friday, happy weekends. I usually consider Friday as part of the holidays. So enjoy the rest of your Friday, and we're about to sleep na din. So hopefully, for those who are still awake, maybe you guys are working. Have a productive day at work, and we'll catch you later again. And have a wonderful remaining ano ba? Have a wonderful day. And we're about to call it off. Ewan ko ba? Thank you, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Happy Fridays. Happy Friday. About to raid Gale. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Sabaw-sabaw na ako. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the support. Ayan na. Sininok na.